All right, so Arturia has just released their newest MIDI controller, which is the MicroLab MK3. And if you're looking for a really good controller for your home studio and for you to travel as well, you might want to go ahead and check this out. Bolo! All right, so what makes this MIDI controller so much better than all the other MIDI controllers that are on the market? Well, one thing is the size of it. This thing is 16 inches long, 5 inches wide, and it's about 1.5 inches thick. So this is perfect if you're a producer that's on the go. So yeah, the big selling point to this is that it has a very small form factor. So if you're a minimalistic style of producer, or if you're just somebody that is always constantly on the go and you need a MIDI controller that's going to do what it needs to do, and you want to have something from a trusted company that makes MIDI controllers, then this is something that you might want to check out. Now, a lot of you guys ask about the build quality when it comes to these smaller keyboards. Well, first of all, the build quality is cool. It all depends on how you treat it. I don't care if you have this thing covered in steel, if you have it in plastic. If you're somebody who does not treat your equipment well, it's going to tear up on you. I've had this for almost 2 months. I've been taking it with me to studio sessions, and as you guys can see, there's not even a scratch on here, not one. So as far as the build quality, if you take care of it, you won't have any issues. Now, another thing I know you guys are going to ask me about is the key bed. You're going to ask me about how the keys feel. Do they feel good even though they're smaller keys and all this other type of stuff? Yes, they feel good. They're straight, okay? This is not a $5,000 keyboard. This is a budget MIDI controller. So the key bed is what it is. It's not bad. And if you know how to make beats, it's not going to matter either way. A key bed is not going to make you any better of a producer. So the key bed is cool. The keys are a little bit smaller because this is a compact MIDI controller, but it feels good to me. Also, the buttons and the sliders, they all do their own thing as well. Now you have 4 buttons on here. You have the shift button, you have the hold button, you have the octave down and the octave up button. And of course, if you press the shift button, it gives you more options. The options come when you use it with the software. This goes hand in hand with the software. That's the main selling point of this. You want to use this with the Arturia software because it has controls in this MIDI controller that can control the software. Pretty much if you press shift on the controller, you can control certain parameters of the Arturia software when producing your tracks. And the sliders on this MIDI controller can be used as 2 different things as well. You can use that to modulate certain things on the board, and you can use these sliders to control certain parameters in the software as well. See, that's the good thing about any one of the Arturia controllers. They all work very good with the software. So if you are a producer that works with any of the Arturia sounds, then getting the Arturia controllers will be the best thing for you to do. Now, this controller is a USB-C controller, and Arturia supplies the cord for you, and it has a control input to where you guys can add like a foot pedal or something like that to it to, further control your stuff using the MIDI controller. So how do I really feel about this controller? I'm gonna tell you this. It's a budget MIDI controller. It does what it needs to do. The build quality is pretty cool. I've been using it for the past 2 months. I haven't even been using my other MIDI controllers because this right here has a very small form factor. I can take it with me on the go, and it's pretty solid. Now, is this MIDI controller for everybody? No, but if you're looking for a budget MIDI controller that works seamlessly with the Arturia software, and then you can use it in the studio and take it with you on the road, I think this is a solid choice. So if you guys want to pick this MIDI controller up, make sure you guys go ahead and click my link in the description and pick up the new MicroLab MK3 today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something from it. And like I always say, peace out.